Hello friends and welcome back. Well, as you can see, it is quite white here in New Hampshire. This was filmed several days ago. However, as I'm sitting here editing this video, I'm looking out the window and yes, we have flurries again. But 'tis the season and it's perfectly fine with me. In today's video, I am going to share with you how I have chosen to bring in that winter white in my decor. We're also going to be making a creamy mushroom leek soup as a vegetarian option for a dinner. And then I'm going to share with you a little craft that I did this week, again in the theme of winter white. So let's go ahead and get started. Our local grocery store had several of these bouquets. Now, they did have different colors, but believe it or not, they're made out of wood. They're just beautiful and they'll certainly last me a while. Of course, part of my white theme includes planting paperwhites. This is something I have done every year, probably at least the past 10 years, and I typically do it after Christmas rather than before, as some do, simply because it gives me a little something to look forward to in the dead of winter, and I don't need any extra decor at Christmas time, of course. So I merely put some stones in the bottom of a container. I will put the bulbs in and then fill the water up to where it's just touching the bottom of the bulb. Now it's time for a little confession. Last year I had planted some bulbs in a container. Now the ones that I'm going to show you are actually in soil, and I just put some seashells on top. Well, I had totally forgotten about them because I had just put the container in a closet. And as you can see, they started to sprout. I just discovered them, so I'm putting them here in the sunlight, and we will see if they actually bloom. As you can see, they have sprouted. I'm just not sure if they're going to actually bloom, so we will have to wait and see. Here are my supplies to make the candle ring. So I have purchased some fresh baby's breath from my local grocery store, and I have some floral wire. You can see that. And then this is what I made my wreath base out of, and it's just a wire jute twine. I actually found that at Joann Fabrics. And here is, I just twisted it together, and this is the base that I will be using. Again, I made it out of this. And then wire cutters and a pair of scissors. So let's get started by cutting some of my baby's breath. So I've clipped several of my baby's breath stems, enough to get me started. At this point, I'm just kind of guesstimating what I would need. And then I've started with clipping some of the floral wire. So let's start wrapping. So I've started with 2 stems. So far I have 1 wire. It's a longer wire, so I'll just keep adding. I want it to be fairly full. So you just take the wire, obviously just twist that around, bring it back. It's going to go rather quickly. Fun project even to do with kids because it's quite easy. They would need, assistance with the wires and the cutting depending on their age. Look how pretty that is already. And this will dry and you'll be able to keep that around for quite a while. It goes rather quickly. You make it as full or as sparse as you desire. You can play with this a little, pulling that up. As you can see here, it's a tiny bit thinner, so I may go back and add a piece in there because as you can see, some areas are more full than others, but an easy fix. You just play with it. So I'm going to go back and fill in just in a couple of spots because I would like it to be a little fuller in those areas and easy to do. You just add the piece in that you want and wire it on. Again, you can kind of play with it to fluff it up a little. I think I'm going to add in a little more right in here. Let me cut another piece here. And then just wire that right on. Perfect. And there we go. A very quick, fun project. Like I said, you can play with it if you want to fluff it up more and do it while they are still fresh. Obviously, they will become more brittle as they dry, but very pretty. It'd be beautiful for a bridal shower, even for tables at a wedding. But I'm so happy that I saw that on the Tidbits and Company blog. Thank you. I believe her name is Cami. Thank you, Cami, for the inspiration. And yes, when you're buying your own jute twine, I mean, you can make whatever size you want, obviously. And I mean, I can use this for a lot of different projects also. So just a little idea for you to do maybe a fun craft on a snowy day. Let me show you what it looks like outside my window right now. And here you go. It has been snowing like this all day. It's very pretty and peaceful, and I'm very grateful I have nowhere to go. So the birds are enjoying their feed though. I'm glad I put some more out. just the other day. They have a feed her and suet. I have a little bit of a mess here to clean up. I had showed you how much I had to begin with. This is what I have left. And, you know, I can put that just in a little vase or on its own or in another arrangement. I haven't decided quite yet. For now, I'm going to put it back into its sleeve. I need to get some dinner started. And I will do something with this though soon because I don't want it to get brittle. I may even make just a smaller little candle ring because that was very quick and fun. So have fun. I hope you enjoy this little craft. It was quick and fun and so pretty. I love baby's breath. I decided also to make a little heart. I certainly had plenty of jute left, and I had a little bit of baby's breath. I added in some German Statice because I didn't have quite enough of the baby's breath. Of course, with Valentine's Day coming up, this would be a pretty addition to your decor. You could always make several little ones and string them together as a garland and hang them on a window or on your fireplace. Personally, I think it would be beautiful as it is hanging in a bedroom. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, friends, and until next time, have a wonderful week.